All right, guys, welcome back to the CSO Pro again. My name is Carson Cook, and I am ready to talk to you guys today about a pretty fun topic. Guys, will be an objection topic, or the whole idea around are objections or client concerns a bad thing? Are they bad? Is it bad to get objections? Should we shy away from that? Well, guys, as we talk about in a lot of our other videos here at the CSO Pro, we talk about that's probably the number 2 most important thing to learn when you're coming into a new industry or you're coming into sales in general. First off is company process, which we're a very big proponent on, the steps of the sale, a process or procedure that you should learn. But number 2 is client concerns, and then product knowledge comes into the close third. But are objections bad? Are client concerns bad? Are they scary? Well, yes, for a younger sales professional, coming up to a client that says, well, I don't want to buy it, the last thing in their head, in the back of their brain is like, well, if you don't buy it, then I don't get a paycheck. If I don't get a paycheck, then I can't live. Right, guys, we got to get that idea out of there. Objections are actually a good thing. Are objections bad? We're going to give you 3 examples today, guys, why you need to have the right mindset around client concerns. Client concerns are also awesome, okay? Expect them, want them. They will actually help you facilitate yourself working through a deal when you're highly trained on your process. Objections can be a very, very, very good thing. They can be something that'll help you spark up communication. So we're going to give you a couple examples today that are going to really help you wrap your head around the idea of the fact that you should expect, not only just expect objections, and not necessarily learn how to deal with them, right? But we should welcome them, right? We should discuss them. We should put them on the table. We should talk about them, right? And get them through, right? It's very, very important. Objections can be like bad communication in a relationship, things that you don't want to talk about, elephants in the room. But those long-lasting marriages and relationships and friendships usually deal with people that have great communication, and they're the people that can take the objection or the problem or the concern, put it on the table, discuss it, work through it, and then that's it. It's over with, right? So same thing with your clients. Very important to do. We're going to give you the first point today, guys, with this is are objections bad? We're going to give you the baseball example. Okay, baseball example. When you're young and you're a second baseman or let's say a third baseman, first baseman, shortstop, right? One of the most terrifying things as a little kid is that ball's going to come off that bat. You're going to put your glove out in front of you and it's going to hit you right in the face. So a lot of kids will go like this when we're training them, right? And they're the ones that are sitting there saying, don't hit me the ball, don't hit me the ball, don't hit me the ball, don't hit me the ball. We see the same thing when we're doing consulting with a lot of sales professionals that want to perfect their process to the point where they're in the field and they're going, oh, I don't want this client to give me an objection. I don't want an objection. I don't want an objection. I don't want an objection. Okay, the mindset is those professional baseball players, they have the mindset when they're sitting there on the field, they're so focused, clear, and concise. A professional second baseman, shortstop, or third baseman, if you ask them, they'll actually tell you, I want the ball. Give me the ball. Hit me the ball. Hit me the ball because I'm confident I can make a play. I'm not necessarily confident on everybody else. I'm a good team sport, but I want to take control of the situation. Hit me the ball. Give me the objection, right? Sales professionals that know that, they're ready for every objection. They're ready for every ground ball that comes their way. They want it. They want the objection. Why? Because, guys, we're going to bring it to point number 2 is that it opens up dialogue. Okay, when you get that objection, whether it's good press or bad press, right? Sometimes they'll say for celebrities nowadays, it's like, hey, if they get good press or bad press, it doesn't really matter. There's still press, right? Well, not necessarily, but in sales, same kind of thing. If it's a good objection or a bad objection, at least it opens up dialogue. It starts conversation. It doesn't matter. If you get an objection, that's a good sign for you that your client is listening and retaining your information. All you got to do now is work with them through it, right? Which is not a huge deal. This is going to bring us to point number 3 is that you want to have the ability to, okay, as a younger sales professional, you might not have this experience yet, but a couple months in, you will start to see a pattern with different types of clients you work with. Well, that's that client, and that's that client. And they all have the same objections with the same products. So what you need to do is you need to start listening to yourself in your sale when you're done. Okay, if you close the deal or not, go back to your car, get off the phone and say, what was the objection? How do I overcome that? Right? We need to, first off, have the idea and the understanding of the power of bringing the objection to the table first. Now, in our phone sales, we talk about this. The biggest objections you're going to get are, I'm not interested, I don't have the time, and I'm too busy on the phone. Those are the 3 main ones that are right off the bat. So what do? We train our callers to say right off the bat, hey, look, John, I know you're busy, I know you don't have a lot of time, so I'm going to pitch you something, and then I'm going to get right off the phone. How does that sound? Now they can't come back and say, oh, I'm busy, I don't have time, and I'm not interested. okay? Because at the end of the day, it's really difficult to be interested in something you know nothing about. It's actually impossible to be not interested in something that you know nothing about, right? Once you fully are aware of the situation, then you can say, whoa, oh, I understand, oh, I'm not interested. That would be a true statement. So at the end of the day, guys, it's important to understand is that as a sales professional, you can actually bring the most difficult objections to the table first, work with them before they even come up from your prospect. The quicker that you bring them up, this also helps you show your potential prospect that you're very well trained, that you know your product very well, that you know other customers very well, and it starts to build trust. If you can bring that objection to the table before they do, and you can discuss it, you can say, well, most of my clients have this problem, and I know you're gonna have this problem too, so let's discuss it now, let's work through it. Then they'll go, oh, okay, then that objection for them could have been like this, you've made it like that. It's not a really big deal to overcome or to meet that client concern, but you show a very high level of formality and professionalism if you bring that objection and discuss it first before they do. Okay, it still gives you the upper hand in the sale. So are objections bad? No, they're great. Okay, just learn how to deal with them, guys. Master that craft. Thanks for tuning in to CSO Pro, guys. Like, hit, or subscribe and share, and we'll talk to you next week. This is Carson Cook, back at you again with the CSO Pro. Just wanted to put everything out there, guys. Thanks a lot for tuning into all the videos here on YouTube. I just wanted to point out to you guys real quick, just once again, this book will be going on sale May 1st this year, 2019. So coming up here pretty shortly, guys. And this is the No Shit Sales Journal, a confident, common sense, and practical guide to sales. Basically your Cliff Note version, okay, that can get you up to speed, guys, and give you a very solid foundation on how to sell. Now this book, guys, is not just for sales professionals. This book you need to buy and read. It will help your life with your family, your kids, pretty much anyone that you would like to communicate with and become better at communication. Okay, so make sure you go to Amazon, guys, and put in your pre-order right now. We'll include a link below. But this book, guys, is going to be going on sale May 1st. It's also, guys, been featured on the Sales Babble with Pat Helmers. You can tune in to find out a little bit more about the book at salesbabble.com. Very, very, very good podcast. Pat Helmers, guys, is a very standing guy within sales. Very, very, very solid reputation. Amazing podcast with some of the best techniques, communication techniques, tips and tricks for sales. So go to the salesbabble.com. I'll put that link in the description below. But guys, please make sure to pick up your copy on Amazon today. Get one right now. Thanks, guys.